It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's more to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. More to the air. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's caught. It's Stewart. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The run inside. It's Jackson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the and he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Moore makes the grab. It's Hooks. Makes the grab in their space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. On the ground, it's Hill. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Throwing, say it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. It looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. And, guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Throwing more. Trying to set up the screen. Still snags it, and there's running room. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Julian saying to throw. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The give to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed. Getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. On the ground with the counter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And he's going to bring this one out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Here's Sayin to throw. Might be looking to run. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's